What's happening, everyone? It's DV, and I am back in Bed Wars, possibly for my last video for Bed Wars. But you know what? Everyone changes over time, and this game certainly has changed over the years. The direction the game is going, is not really one that I'm enjoying, and, whereas hundreds of thousands of players are. So just because I am saying farewell to Bed Wars doesn't mean anyone else should. And I'll get into my reasons in a second. But you know what? Since this is my last video, at least for a while for Bed Wars, at least for Season 8, I gotta show you, what's in it. So here are the 3 new kits. These are actually pretty cool kits. I gotta say, this is probably the highlight of this season for me, is that they made some really cool kits. I like Electra. With Electra, you can dash through players to deal electric damage, hold up to 2 stacks of dashes, and regain all stacks if you kill an enemy with your dash. It's pretty cool. And then Fortuna was crazy powerful. With Fortuna, you can summon cards to attack your players, deal damage to enhance your cards with different effects. And I'll show you all these kits, by the way, in action. And then this one is Ignis. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. Really cool looking kit. Use a spirit bridge to travel around the map, healing your allies and providing them with an armor buff. This one also has the bridge is super fast. When you get on that bridge, it like you're sliding over it super fast. And then they added this whole new forge system as part of this. So see the forge and new core weapons. They have a new dagger, which is kind of broken, but they also have this death bloom dagger, which is basically like I don't know, it's insane. It does damage over time through the poison. It's pretty nutty. There's a scythe you can unlock. There's a great hammer. You got upgrades to swords, range, and armor. Now the forge is kind of complicated, and so I will show you how to use it just so you're aware of it. I'm not going to leave you hanging on this season. I will show you how to use it, but after that, you're kind of on your own. I'm sorry. If you're a Bed Wars fan, I'm sorry to be leaving you like this, but I'll get into my reasons in a second. Season 8 ranked is coming up next week, I believe. Yeah, so anyone that had gold rank or higher is going to receive a Victorious Davy skin next week at the launch of ranked Season 8. So they're going to start a new season of ranked for you all. So you got the Paragon. You've got Kazatsky Kick. That's funny, dude. They've got a bubble kill effect. They've got some new emotes here. They've got a leather helmet. You got this rainbow staff. You got face palm. Boxing glove kill effect. That's pretty cool. Fortuna. Got this one, this luxury chair. And then impulse gun. That's in the lobby. Yeah, some cool stuff in here for sure. All right, so let's go and try out these kits. I'll show you them real quick, and I'll show you how they work. And then I'm going to show you the forging system at the same time. So this is Electra. She's pretty cool looking, dude. One thing, by the way, I really love that the devs added is this whole skybox thing. This is crazy cool, dude. I love the style. Really, really neat. Anyway, so this is the new kit. You can see these little electrical zaps around her. That's really neat, dude. Subtle and perfect. So this is how this kit works. So see this R button right here? You get two of them. Now, you have to kill them with the actual zap, by the way, for it to reset immediately. Also, they made it so that you have now 150 HP across the board. So if you're wondering why you have so much health, that would be why. Now we got a full reset as a result of that. So that's pretty much Electra. While we're in here, by the way, before we jump to the other kit, I just want to show you one thing here. So if you go into the forge, this is the new forge. It's pretty crazy. So see how I just leveled up here? It's match level 1. They added a level system or a match level system. What that means is your character will level up in the match itself. So as you level in the match, you're going to unlock mastery points. These mastery points can be spent on a forge, and you can unlock stuff with that. The thing about this is it's very much like League of Legends kind of style gameplay, where in League of Legends, the more you perform, the more mastery points you get, and as a result, you can get fed and then absolutely destroy players. That's kind of what this is. So if you go over here to this, you'll notice we have a mastery point. Actually, we have 2 of them, and you can use those mastery points on stuff. So you'll see this is the XP bar, by the way, under here. You get it over time, kind of like Sheila. So it kind of, goes up over time. You'll see how I just leveled up. I just got another level. So see, it's just going up. Boom. Immediate 3 levels. So Breaking Beds will give you a ton of mastery points. I don't know if killing Guardians does. Let's see. Yeah, it does. It gives you a tiny bit. All right, let's go break green bed real quick just so we can get those extra points. There we go. Yeah, you get a ton for breaking beds. And I'm sure there's other ways to gain it. I'm not going to go into those details, but we're going to go back to our base real quick, and we're going to spend these. So how this works, if you go to your forge, it's kind of like the enchantment forge, a little different though. So one thing you'll notice when you go to your shop, if you go like this, you'll notice these little forge-looking icons, right? This means that you need the forge to be able to unlock them. You need the first level for each of these. And then also right here, you'll notice notice it unlocks it here, and then crossbow as well. So you still need the resources, but you can't see how it says not forged. You still need to forge the upgrade. So how that works is you go over here, and then depending on what you're trying to get, you have to spend it. So if you want the crossbow, then it's not obvious here, right? But if you want the crossbow, you do need the bow. So right here, you could get like upgrades to sword, and they did away with the armory. So you notice there's no armory here anymore. So there's no like armory upgrades anymore to be able to get these. Like if you want the diamond sword, you basically have to upgrade the iron sword. So to get the iron sword, so right here it says the first upgrade's only going to give us extra damage. So you go and hit forge, right? Boom. Now the next one's going to give us the unlock for the iron sword. So you always want to look at here of what it unlocks. And then the cost is 2. We have 41. So it's going forge. Boom. Now you can see the next one's going to upgrade just the damage. And then right here, it's going to unlock the diamond sword next. Right there. So now if we come over here to look at the diamond sword, boom, there's our diamond sword. We can purchase it. And then you can see the emerald sword is, basically locked behind here. So if we want emerald sword, we're going to have to upgrade all that. Also, you can see we already chose the sword for this upgrade, so I'm not going to be able to show you the upgrade path for this. But when you choose these things, you can't change it. So once you start with you choose your weapon, you can't change it out. So that's kind of an unfortunate. So if you wanted to switch to dagger, you wouldn't be able to. But you can still upgrade these over here. So I'm going to show you these real quick. So this is going to be just giving us some extra damage for our bows. This is going to give us extra arrows at the start. I think it's just when you respawn, you get arrows automatically. And then right here, this one unlocks the crossbow. So we can go over here and unlock the crossbow, right there. Now you'll notice they do make it so you can get the headhunter. It is 25 emeralds if you want it. It's very expensive. I don't know that. I think they got rid of the merchant, but right here you have to upgrade it to get it unlocked, and then you'll be able to eventually unlock the headhunter, and it costs 25. And then of course we have armor, then you have diamond armor. So you can't just go straight up and buy diamond armor anymore. You actually have to forge it. So you have to earn it. So this is where it can get really confusing for players. I did give the devs some feedback that it is confusing for most players. So they might simplify this more. So if you're watching this video later, it might be a little bit better. But I'm going to show you the dagger in the next one here. All right, so this is the Fortuna kit. This is a really cool kit, dude. Like I said, the kits for this update are really cool. The only thing I'm not really a big fan of, which I'll get into, is the forge, which, yeah, we'll get into that. How it works is you have this R key, right? So you can throw cards. Well, you can't throw cards. Like hitting R is not going to do anything unless you have a target. So let's go ahead and TP everyone. So you'll notice this little target thing spinning around the character. It has pretty decent range. This is about the range right here. I'm not sure what that is. Won't go into the details of it. Typically I would test it out, but we're not going to really spend too much time here. But you can see it's a 15-second cooldown. It did a nice attack. It did about, I think, 20 damage to them. 15 seconds later, and then you see this progress bar. You can level it up, and when you level it up, you can upgrade your cards. I'll show you that in a second. Oh yeah, doing damage actually, like with a sword, actually unlocks that too. So from here, you can use G, and you can decide what you want to upgrade. So the last card in this attack causes an explosion, increased amount of cards, or you can increase. Now this is randomized every single time get an upgrade. So you might have this the first time, third time, fourth time, second time, whatever. So it is randomized, and then you can see there's explosive. I'll just go and do explosive so you can see what that looks like, and then hit R. See, oh dude, it almost killed him. So it did so much damage, it actually gave me a free upgrade right away. So hitting G again is going to give us another one. I'm just going to go and do this one. Now, one thing to note, you lose the ping ability with this update. Hitting G makes it so you can't ping people when you use this kit. So just if you're wondering why your pinging doesn't work, either that or maybe they changed the keys. I'm not sure, but it definitely doesn't work for me anymore. So there we go. Got our kill. Got a mastery point. Now, I'm going to go and select one of these. You could get fire damage, by the way, or you could get aerodynamic. These are really cool. Honestly, this is, like I said, a really cool kit. Let's do critical strike as well. Okay, so we're almost maxed out here. We got a 5th card we're going to be able to use or upgrade to, and then we're maxed out. Now, going back over here again to the forge. Right here is the dagger. We already showed you this one. I'm going to show you the dagger now. So we're going to go ahead and unlock the dagger. There we go. Now we need more mastery points to do the rest. Now, I don't know if you could use someone else's. I think, yeah, you can use someone else's too. You don't have to be at your own. That's pretty cool. So we can go and forge. So if you're at someone else's, oh wow, it gave me 39 mastery points, by the way. That's a big deal. So break-in beds is the way to go. I'm just going to keep upgrading this until we run out of upgrades. So I want to show you the death bloom. Thing's crazy. Here's the death bloom. Max level. Okay, so you'll notice if you go to the shop, you're going to notice 2 different weapons here. You can either do the diamond dagger or you can do the death bloom. All right, so our cards are maxed out, by the way. It looks really cool. I like the dagger a lot. Dude, the dagger's really cool. The problem I have is it has its own ability. I'll get to that in a second. Okay, so here's the dagger. This is not gonna, I'm not going to show you this guy's anywhere. He basically one-shots, unarmored. But right here, I'm going to show you this. So if you have a dagger, see how it looks? This is first person. As you get a little closer, you're going to notice you're going to teleport to them. See that? It teleports. Also, if you're down here and someone's up, you can, as long as you can see them, you'll teleport to them as well. See that? There is a weird camera glitchy bug thing. I don't know what's going on. Sometimes you kind of like your character will just randomly like spaz out and it'll like end up in the void, or it'll teleport randomly. You're just gonna be like doing stuff, right? And suddenly your character just randomly teleports. And I think the devs can fix that. So you know, don't worry about that too bad. They'll fix that. So let me go get the death bloom real quick, because this is where things get a little zesty right here. So check this out. So this is the death bloom. It's basically like a poisonous dagger. So when you hit him, look, I just did like, dude, that did 130 damage just now. One hit. Yoink. So yeah, kind of crazy. Like, Death Bloom is really, really OP, and we're at max level. Now, I'm going to show you the next one here, which is the scythe, and then I'll show you the hammer in a sec. All right, so this is, I guess, Ignis. I think it's called Ignis. So this one's pretty interesting. Her whole thing is being able to make spirit bridges, and she also heals teammates. I'm not going to show you the healing abilities of her right now, so you can only buy one of these at a time. You'll notice that. But let's go break a bed real quick, but we'll use her ability as well. So you can throw this. Look how fast you run, dude. It's so fast, and it's really nice. It gives you like this nice shield. It's a really nice kit. I don't know how long this reaches. Let's see if it reaches all the way. It might. Dude, it does. There's no way it reaches that far. Okay. I didn't think it would. I was going to say that's OP if it could. All right, let's go and break this bed real quick. We're going to use the forge right behind us. Okay, so I'm going to show you the scythe. This is it right here. So we get, obviously, damage upgrades. Let me show you a regular scythe first. This is a regular scythe right here. All right, so let's TP all. Run some experiments here. 36 damage for one hit. Now, with the stone one, you're doing 42 damage. The difference is I think they're really slow. But that's pretty fast. I mean, for that amount of damage, that's actually pretty OP. And let's go ahead and upgrade this. There goes a Nocturne. Here's a Nocturne. There we go. All right, let's see how OP this is. It's probably gonna be one shot. Oh, it's 103. Oh, what was that? I didn't know you could like hold it. Oh, that's kind of cool. So you can kind of hold on to it, preload it. You kind of jump up in the air though, which is kind of like missing the player. Like, check this out. It kind of misses the player. See, it jumps over the player. So yeah, you'd be better off to like fast swipes. All right, so that's the scythe. I'll show you the hammer next. All right, so this is going to be the hammer. So this is the great hammer. Show you this right now. Let's go ahead and straight up upgrade. All right, let's go buy it. Boom. There we go. We got the hammer. Dude, that's crazy. It's kind of slow. I wonder how good it is. It's probably got like mega knockback. Let's check. Oh my gosh. That did over 100. How much damage did that do? Hold up. Wait, 282s? It did 164 damage. We're going to unlock the diamond one. And we got to check out this paragon. There we go. Dude, that did 240 damage. I don't know if it's supposed to do a double hit or not. That's kind of weird, if you ask me. There's our paragon. I mean, do we need a paragon? I don't know if that was needed. It's 20 M's. Definitely late game stuff. All right. So we got this giant hammer that's glowing. That looks pretty cool. All right. It did 196. I don't know if it did twice that, but that's a lot of damage, dude. Yeah, I don't think I want to be in this game. But yeah, anyway, like, I'm not really going to show you much else here. I think it's pretty obvious. You can get the headhunter and then, you know, armor upgrades. But let's talk about a little bit about like what is going on with me. So I've been doing Bed Wars content since it came out, right? I've been playing it a long time. And, you know, I started with the content on islands. So Roblox Islands, if you didn't know what Islands is, that's that portal that's in Bed Wars, you know, that you never go into. Yeah, that game. And I never quit like creating content on the game. I kind of stopped posting on my main channel with that game. But before this game came out, I made content on that game, and I heard Bed Wars was coming. And so, you know, the game launched. It was really successful, and I had a blast. I have so many great Bed Wars memories. Honestly, this game has been such a fun place for me. But over time, just like with anything, everything changes, right? Over time, things evolve. They made a lot of improvements. Some things that I like, some things I don't. And, you know, the game is successful. Like, listen, like before I even go into any of this stuff, I just wanted to say the devs made a great game. What other game has 130,000 concurrents like during update days? There's not many games, okay? And this game consistently has about what, 50-60,000 players even during downtime. The devs did a great job with this game. My problem I have is I haven't really been happy with the game since this thing was added, and balloons were added. Balloons, I finally like made, you know, I was okay after a while. Okay, balloons, all right, I'll live with them. But then this thing was added, and then I thought, well, okay, we have kits, right? So we have kits with abilities already, which are really hard to balance. But then this was added, And that's when I kind of lost a little bit of my love for the game, is when things started getting like really kind of crazy. The thing is like, to the devs' credit, people love enchantments. You know, you can ask your friends, do you like enchantments? They're probably going to say yes. But I've always held on to this idea of like Bedwars being a little bit more balanced than it is. The games that I like are a little less wacky. Like if I'm going to play that kind of stuff, I'll play like slap battles, which is completely unbalanced, you know? You know, it's just personal taste, and I've just been struggling with Bedwars for a long time now to just like be motivated to play. It's hard for me because I brought many of you on for this journey with me. All I'll say is thank you for watching me. I just wanted to explain my reasoning. Like, it's not them, it's not the Bedwars devs, it's me. Like this stuff, like this whole like dagger system throws me for a balance standpoint. I get too caught up on the balance stuff. It frustrates me. I want to enjoy making content, and you know, for the small amount of time we have on this earth, I want to make sure I'm happy doing whatever I'm doing, and I haven't really been happy doing what I've been doing. So I want to go be happy and play the games I want to play and make the content on the games I want to play. So I talked to the devs, by the way, and I let them know, and they totally understood, and I'll continue to be there for them. Like any new games that they release, any kind of, you know, updates for islands and such, and if they need feedback for Bedwars updates, I'll still give them feedback. So we're all good, okay? Like DV's not mad at anyone, you know. I'm not like, oh my gosh, I'm quitting because they didn't do these things, you know, or that. No, it's not like that. I'm just kind of done. I'm not happy. I don't want to fake happiness just to make videos for you. You're gonna eventually start hearing it and seeing it. It's all taste, and unfortunately, this is just not the game for me anymore. And I know there's some other games like Bedwars out there. Unfortunately, I tried them out. I'm not really into them, so I'm gonna have to find some new content. So I hope, you know, some of you will stick with me and join me on this journey. So I gotta find some games that I enjoy playing. I'll continue making islands videos on my islands channel. If you don't know that, I do have an islands channel, and I'll continue making videos on islands there. They just updated a new release, so I'll be posting that video and grinding some stuff there. And by the way, expect some more streams. I'm gonna stream different games, and we'll see what, you know, we fall in love with. Maybe there's a new game we'll fall in love with, and I'll, you know, make content on it. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you'd like to, and I'll see you in the next vid. Peace.